Want to know how to scam a scammer? Follow these instructions. I had a customer who rented a dumpster online. They gave their name, their number, their email, of course, as well as the address for billing, as well as the delivery placement. It was about a week out. I called, I texted. It's just a good habit just to reach out to those who did book a dumpster online, and in general, just to get a scope, a lay of the land of what they're really doing, regardless whether they put, you know, they're putting their entire basement concrete in your dumpster, or just a regular garage clean out, or anything in between. I reached out, no answer. The number was not a local number, so I wanted to make sure that this was a legit, real customer, that it was not a scam, and that ultimately I was able to, you know, make contact. Well, they never picked up the phone. They didn't call me back. I texted them just to say, hey, I'd love to chat about your upcoming project. Please reach out when you can. No response. So the day of the delivery, I show up. Now everything, like I'd said, everything seemingly checked out. They could have a number. They could have moved from far away and had a different number. That's not completely, you know, crazy. Customers not calling me back, that's not unreal. That's definitely happened, and everything has still worked out. That's within reason. However, the IP address pinged to about 2 hours north of this location, which was a little bit north of me, which isn't crazy due to IP addresses on mobile phones can ping off of cell towers pretty far away, from Lafayette down to Indianapolis, or maybe even up to Chicago. That's not out of the realm of possibility. So when I showed up, I was already a little skeptical. I didn't know exactly what was going on, but something was just a little off. Something was not right, and I was not going to drop that dumpster until I found out all the pieces to the puzzle and have a conversation with whoever's there in person. If there was nobody there in person with this particular situation, dumpster's not getting dropped off. Ain't gonna happen. So I show up, and there's a woman outside. She is coming over to the truck, so I say, fantastic. I get out, say, ma'am, I'm here to drop off a 20-yard dumpster. What is the name of the person who rented this dumpster? And she said the name was Samuel, you know, last name. And I said, okay. And how much did you pay for this dumpster? What was the price? I really don't know. I think it was like $350, or I'm not really even sure. Like, huh, okay. And what's the name of the company that you rented the dumpster from? And where did you find this company? At this point, she's standing in front of the truck, so she can't see Helper Dumpster Rentals on the side door of the truck. I'm basically blocking that side. She's like, I don't remember the name of the company, but it was a it was a Facebook. We found them on Facebook. Okay, well, I have Facebook ads, so interesting. And you don't remember the price or the name, or can you tell me anything more about you know, this interaction, where you got the dumpster from? Well, it was supposed to be for 10 days, but we only need it for 3. So, you know, no big deal. You know, pick up Monday, basically. All right, well, that falls within my realm of what's normal. I have 3-day rentals, no big deal. So, okay, great. I then say, the name of the person is, I think it's Faustino. I'm probably butchering that. Faustino, you know, last name, I think it was like Sanchez. The person who paid me was paying $411 due to the extra distance for fuel. They rented it for 3 days, so it is correct on Monday. They gave a completely, also a different email address as well. and everything that you said really doesn't match up. You don't know who you rented it from. Yes, I do have a Facebook ad, but you didn't know how much. And then the kicker was, she said, we also haven't even paid them anything. Interesting. So I said, can we get your husband on the phone? He's the one who is getting the dumpster scheduled and everything. Yeah, okay. So get him on the phone. I went through everything, asked him the questions, same questions, in case she was lying or he, who knows what. He said, yeah, no, none of that's correct. It is true, I have not paid anything. And he was like, I was a little curious, like, why have I not paid them anything? And I don't even know how to pay them. I don't know if they take card. I don't know how it was going to happen. I'm like, you haven't even paid them. Weird. That's interesting. Usually a scam, and I said at that point, folks, this is a scam with the husband on the phone, the wife in there in person. Said this was a scam, evidently a pretty bad scam. They normally get the money up front, they pay me, then the person who's the stolen credit card, they get their money back because they didn't rent a dumpster from me. It's probably a stolen credit card. And then they were paid by you through a different way, not through credit cards, but through Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, those types of platforms. And the money's gone, and I'm screwed, and you got your service for free. Well, you paid, but paid the wrong person. What I'm going to do is cancel this order. I'm going to, if you want this dumpster delivered right now, you'll need to pay the $411. That's my price. I'm a legit business, all of that. And we're still good to go. No interruptions. You didn't waste any money. You didn't get scammed of anything. But this was absolutely a scam. So with all that being said, I just have one thing to say to my scammer. Thanks for the referral, bud. I just made the money legit. Your scam didn't go through. You're dumb enough to not get paid first. You're not even a good scammer, dude. What an idiot. An absolute idiot. This customer wants to use me multiple times in the future. They have more and more projects going forward. They're thrilled with me. And all I can say is thank you. You're an idiot. Love you, bye. Hilarious. One funny thing that did happen after I ended up canceling the order, they got notified, your order has been canceled. The email goes out. Great. I didn't expect to hear anything from them. But my automated system, after an order is canceled, will ask, hey, are you interested in renting a dumpster in the future? Just reach out, let us know. That's what I have going forward. So the automated message goes out for that. And I get a text message back from the scammer with one word. Yes. Unbelievable. You're so stupid of a scammer. You think this is going to be able to work again. The thing is, I've learned in my business. I've learned from my mistakes, from all the ignorance that I have, the ignorance debt, as a lot of people call it, and that's what it is. I've paid my dues, I've learned my lessons, and I'm coming for your customers that you paid Facebook ad money to, and I'm going to steal them, not being a scam to them, being a real business to them, treating them with respect, and you're going to be disrespected. So for all the scammers out there, we're learning, we're growing, we're getting faster, we're able to detect these things better and better as we go. You're going to have to do better. This is a warning, this is a call to action for us as business owners. We have to use discernment. We have to slow down. We can't assume everything is just good to go. Just because we got paid just because a contract is signed. We've got to do better. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you can make a video in the future of yourself scamming a scammer. God bless, guys. See you later.